And genuinely, we probably first need to break our connected mentality that linked us to this contraption subconsciously. Me, I have detached myself from that contraption, like mentally. So if tomorrow they say, oh, yeah, let's do it, I will vote yes. But you will see so many others that will be like, you don't have to believe me. I'm just saying that you should think it. So the contraption itself, where the institutions and all of them, rather than build institutions, Nigeria has been building, powerful. Instead of building powerful institutions, you are building powerful individuals, selfish individuals, making decisions that are so selfish, never national, nothing national. So yes, we have enablers. The people that are indeed, like I said, who can tell you, who can blow hot today, blow cold tomorrow. And many of them chancers, waiting for their own turn. And when their turn comes, you can't tell them to remove their hand from the food. They will say, wait now. Wait now. Why is it now? Let us look at it this way. They will begin to speak grammar. So yeah, when it comes to those responsible, just take a look at those who are right there making the decision. The people that floated your naira, they valued it. Those who have mortgaged your future and they've cashed out. This, you will see them from all across the entire space, from the north there to the south. So yeah, if we have to break up as we want Nigeria to break up completely, it has to start from here. Detaching that your mental connection to that contraption, so that when we finally say, let's do it, you won't have any excuse to want to say, let's chop small. Why is it that it's our time now that you want to do it? And all that. Tinubu didn't make any decision that he say, tough decisions. He made criminal decisions, shielding criminals, because they are all the same. Criminals who are benefiting from the contraption as we speak. So yeah, you may have enablers. They are praised singers. But what about you? Anyway, let's leave that part for now. So going forward, Angono, where is Ahe? We're going to stop by at the Labour Party stop again. The INEC said Abure is no longer their chairman. Okay, we were talking, I was saying something earlier about people responsible for what is going on in the contraption, and those who believes that they could turn the tide. People like those of you, the Obidients, because you see the Obidients that believes that a new Nigeria is possible, and they do believe that it is possible through elections without electoral reform, and there will be no electoral reform as long as these criminals who have captured Nigeria. Because electoral reform means that things will have to be done rightly. And doing things rightly means that you're asking them to sack themselves. Who does that? Akin Oshintokun, the man who was Peter Obi's campaign director during the last charade, appeared on one of the programs on Arise News or so. And he was kind of telling everyone that, listen, Nigeria is a business center, of course. And if you go outside there, the PDAPC, all other political parties in Nigeria are considered as a SPV, special purpose vehicles. Special purpose vehicles means it's a stopgap for those internally displaced politicians, refugee politicians, who couldn't really make it in PDAPC. They could go to Labour. They could go to ABGA. They could go to any other party to try to achieve their aim of joining the Lutocrats. Oh, Sheun said something about your elite in Nigeria. Remember, I've said that before here that Nigeria elites are the stinkiest, dirtiest, and most backward elites in the world. They have a country that was supposed to be so rich in mineral and human resources, but yet your elites are more interested in what they can actually take from the system, not what they can give back. They collude with the criminal politicians to destroy Nigeria. Elites in Nigeria who are from a country that has no electricity in 2024. They are from a country that cannot even protect our own citizens, no security. Elites in Nigeria are flying private jets. They are like flexing this, flexing that, even on social media, how much money they have. But they are from the poverty capital of the world, Nigeria, because they are more interested in kickbacks, round tripping, stealing from the central bank, patting the back of, illiterates, criminals who have taken political offices. As long as they will get their share, and they can go on and buy themselves private jets, latest automobiles, travel the world, look like they are rich, but they are from the shithole. Yes, those are your elites. They do not create anything. They do not invent anything. They are more or less like living off the states. Those are your elites in Nigeria. And I do not really have any respect for them, unfortunately. Okay. So when you have special purpose vehicles, they are those who are doing money laundering for the politicians. They are the ones who open different banks, or they establish different banks, declaring profit, more profit than manufacturing sectors in the country. Banks just declare profit of 1 trillion, 2 trillion naira profit. But they are not giving any loan to anybody. Banks are supposed to be declaring profit from the money they make from manufacturers that they've given money to. Manufacturers are supposed to be declaring profit because they've taken soft loans from the banks that have created jobs and the economy is buoyant. That's not Nigeria. They are a bunch of contractors. They kind of struggle to get oil blocks from politicians. Not because they want to develop all those oil blocks, to begin to not just extract the crude oil and also to refine the crude oil in their own country. No, they're not interested. They take all of this so that they can sell them to the foreigners called expatriates. That will just give them peanuts. They are comfortable with that. And they can live their baby boy lives. Special purpose vehicles is a common word in Nigerian political space. Apart from political side, right? Special purpose vehicles are what your elite uses to swindle you, do kickbacks, money laundering, and on and on and on. But there is also special purpose vehicles for political parties, where the internally displaced politicians can easily just go join another party, achieve their aim, a meal ticket, and then go back to the PDAPC, and then go and what? To go and mingle with the big boys, to go and do bam bam, to go and bam bam, do dorime, while the rest of the country languishes, suffers, and dies. So Akin Osuntokun said, when they used all their might to kick Peter Obi out of PDP because it won't bribe delegates or buy them, like with a wicked that stole over 1 trillion naira, 1.1 trillion naira River State money, was what with a wicked stole in order to pursue his presidential ambition. They swindled him, and he ran mad afterward. Until today, he is still a madman. With a wicked, he is now friends with the people that he once possibly condemned. So somebody like Werewike could possibly have tried to go and join APGA or Labour, but he had so much money to chase Obi away. Then Obi took on Labour Party. Obidients went there. the tsunami was massive. When I believe, say you feel do your new Nigeria is possible among criminals who are always waiting for the highest bidder, not to win elections, but chop by chop, Nigeria Limited. When I enter there, you change them, turn the lies to truth, and now they are fighting back. Aki Oshuntoku.
You see, the person who transformed it from just being an SPV to a party, in the real sense of it, was Peter Obi. That is the honest truth.
Is this a party now?
Yeah.
With all that's going on? Okay.
Now, if you want to look at a party, and in the days, I don't know whether it still obtains now. The president, if a party produces the president, he is automatically the leader of the party, right? So with regards to Labour Party, we want to apply the same logic. The presidential candidate is the leader of the party. The only governor, the highest official elected on the platform of Labour Party is Governor Oti. Those people, have better legitimacy claim to own to have vested interest in a party. So it is not a question of faction or no faction. These people, it will have been irresponsible of them for them to see things deteriorate, go on all sorts of crises and keep quiet. At one time or the other, their intervention is needed. So, if Abure is still interested in being a member of the party, right, and wants to contest for the chairmanship of the party, now he has to go through the process through which he has been appointed as the Labour Party chairman, quote and unquote, is flawed. And as I said, the approving authority whose signs off, whose consent is needed to say whether you are the chairman or whether you are a party or not is INEC. And INEC has said that they don't recognize him. So essentially what you are left with is what should be the party itself. Beginning from where Obi is. Look, Apamba, Arabambi, and Apampa were the Labour Party for about 1 year. They were calling themselves the Labour Party. Beyond the two of them, when they were claiming to be the chairman and publicity secretary of the party, there was no more member.
Because that's how it was. Okay? Normally, you see PDAPC. They will conduct congresses to elect their party officials because they are the ones that are all eyes on them. Other smaller political parties in Nigeria, they just nominate people because nobody won't even go there. They are only useful whenever there is an election. When people who have lost out in PDAPC can go there and give them money. And they don't have to do primaries or anything. They just do abracadabra, and they will just say you are the candidate. So when Obidients decided, when Obi led the Obidients to Labour Party, so they decided that they will start doing things normally. From the obscurity of nobody knows them per se, to garnering over 6 million votes as allocated to them by Mr. Yakubu. So the likes of Obi, Oti, and the rest elected on the platform. They didn't opt to go and join a PDAPC as normally as it used to be. So they want to make it a party. Therefore, they want things done now properly. Okay? Which is, everybody wants to be the official of the political party. They must actually contest for it. They must be voted for. like every other normal party. But this is alien to the guys in the Labour Party. To them, they automatically feels like these guys are coming to hijack our party, Nisha. Let us do it the way we normally do our thing. They say, oh, listen, INEC said they don't recognize that. And your tenure has expired. So let's do it right. You can still contest and then say, contest for that position. No, if we contest now, another person will win. If another person win now, next election, how are we going to chop? No, we go do it our way. That was the dilemma of Labour Party. So Peter Obi and his followers, Alex Soti and the rest of them, they tend to want to have a party that can stand shoulder to shoulder with the PDAPC, like a normal political party. Abure, Judas Abure, and others like Arabambi Diot, Lamidiot Apampas, and others, they kind of feel threatened, like, in the last 20 years, we have been doing our thing this way. Now come, Unfortunately, they have turned their seriousness to seriousness now. Even though some people are thinking that Peter Obi should go back to PDP and work with Atiku, but he doesn't want to. They want a party that is stable and they can build it, possibly to challenge the PDAPC, And Abure is everywhere right now. I mean, I never thought Abure and Arabambi Diot, Lamidiot Apampas, I never thought they would actually come together within a year. I mean, maybe last year, for a year, we did see the beating of all these guys. Anyway, today, as their first step, they actually they sworn in the supposed caretaker team that will conduct a congress that will usher in the new executives, national executives of the party, so that they can be a proper political party. Then Ade Usman is their now acting chairman. Here is the swearing ceremony. Then we're going to go to Edo, where Obi come they talk like, blessing of the talk tough now. You rig this election, will rig you, really? Take a look.
Appointment and assume the responsibility as member, National Caretaker Committee of the Labour Party. I do solemnly and sincerely swear before the members of the Labour Party that I will observe, uphold, and defend the Constitution of the Labour Party and that of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and solemnly and sincerely promise that I will always promote all that I do in the party and the Republic and oppose all that may harm them.
I do solemnly swear that I will uphold and upheld and all that, that's the swearing in ceremony. Something that these guys are not really used to. They will just do arrange. Unfortunately, INEC disappointed them. Judas Abure, Lamidiot Apampas, Arabambi Diot, and their co-travelers. Anyway, in Edo State, today they had their mega rally because in 2 days' time, the Edo people will begin to get ready to choose either PDP, APC, or Labour Party as the next government of their states. So many talks and all that. But today, their mega rally, or Edo State received a lot of these Labour Party stalwarts, led by Peter Obi himself. I'll show you some.
That's Obidients. Obidients, Mr. Peter Gregory will be just arrived at the airport. Yeah, that's Peter B. Thank you. That's Peter. GRV. That's GRV, right? GRV.
We came with him before.
We dropped him here. That just landed.
Yeah, but I don't try to talk to the DSS that since he's going with me, but this one everybody goes together now. But very soon we enter DSS now. They have agreed. But the other thing said that Obi can share on. Because when they want to move, they move.
Our brothers, as you can see, they draw some crack and they left him as our slave. We are so clean. We feel our state has been littered by some very nasty pieces of paper. I am inviting our leaders to use the bottom of their shoes as the broom that has not served anything in Nigeria and let them put all this crack out of our state.
Push it, man, push it, you push it, come on. Open the door.
Actually entertain or start my every sitter. Even though they have actually become to Labour Party, we cannot afford to have the pieces of every sitter on our stage. Our stage is too much, it's too decent, it's too clean, to entertain, to love, to house, the pieces of
Thank you so much.
before that this
Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Thank you so much, Your Excellency. Thank you, African for coming on the stage.
was not comfortable
To you,
with the fact that,
thank you so much.
the
God
leader
bless
of
you.
the state came to Ghana and he said, no,
Thank you so much.
it's not only enough
All right, over to you.
actually become Antonio.
All right, to you.
It's more proper that the pieces of APC can have been taken away from the stage.
All right, we want to quickly walk the train.
Then it's the turn of their leader, Peter Obi. I actually decided to share this because of the way he spoke. And it seems more like the guy is coming out of his own shell. Maybe it's just me. Somebody said last, now go to court, go end down. Now they jump on. At least I'll keep you up to date as then they happen. Whether it is the PDAPC, whether they be the Labour ones and all of that. But here was what Peter Obi told the Edolites today. Somebody said he did more than that during the last one. Last, no be people where the vote matter. Now people where they count them. In 2023 charade, Peter Obi won those states. Labour Party won there. They recorded over 300,000 votes for Peter Obi. Like a far number that if you added the PDP and APC votes there together, they don't even reach half of what Obi got in Edo State. Others are saying no, Obi is not the same as Apata. Okay? Don't ever compare them. There are many factors at play. Whatever. But here was Obi in Benin, where they added their mega rally today.
We want this election to be free and fair. We are not looking for anybody's vote. Time of rigging is coming to an end in this country. Time of rigging is coming to an end in this country. We are coming to an end time. Everyone that rig election, we will rig him. Everyone that rig election, we will rig him. So we cannot continue. Because that's what they do when they put us into trouble. Where nobody can move, Nigerians are suffering every day of hunger, of everything. We cannot continue that way. That's what the Labour Party wants to change. And that changes with what we are preaching. Oluwakata is not just our guy, he's our governor. Oluwakata is our governor. Because he took the phone. He has to the phone. That's what we are doing. As we are saying,